I'm here with Darren today, who is a fabulous man who is in business, and he's also in the process of buying his first home. So hi, Darren. Thank you so
Hello.
much for doing this with me. I thought it'd be useful just to have a quick chat with you because, we've been working together for a few months now, and ask you, you know, what are some of the things that you were struggling with that led you to reach out for coaching?
Yeah, for me, the struggles I had were mostly in my personal life. There was family issues, fractures, inherent issues that had transferred over from when I was a young child that I had maybe not dealt with when I was younger, that had seeped through into things that had then happened later on in my life that had sort of impacted how those made me feel. Um, and a lot of changes in terms of family life and personal life and work life as well, just all added up to being a little bit unsure of how to adequately deal with those.
Sure, absolutely. And what would you say were some of the things that we talked about that have helped you, get to a place of kind of fulfilling your goals more in a sustainable and manageable way?
For me, the things we talked about that make things sustainable and manageable now would be focusing on myself a lot more than I previously have done in terms of exercise, using that physical action to better yourself, but also meditation, something that I'd never experienced and had a little bit of a, skepticism about once exposed to those things. Certainly now I feel like I'm greatly equipped to go forward and deal with these things in my life and to deal with them in a very, very positive way that won't then impact me negatively going forward.
Absolutely, and you've been amazing because you've really taken on board the things that I've suggested, and I can see the transformation that has taken place. So, what would you say are some of the results that you've been able to achieve?
Results, I think, it's night and day to where I was when we first started. I feel when we first started, I was very, very, anxious, unsure, and generally not really focusing on myself as much as I should be. The results of these sessions and the guidance have been that I feel that I feel I'm more complete than I ever have done. I feel um, like these experiences have opened me up to many different areas that I've never thought of looking at, and I honestly I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't reached out to someone and asked for help.
That's fantastic to hear. Great, and it's yeah, fantastic, Darren. And before we go, what's one last thing? What would you say to somebody considering joining a coaching program with me, and why they should hop in and do it or not?
I would always encourage someone to do it, someone who was skeptical of this experience before it happened. I'm a true believer now. I would encourage anyone who feels that they're scared or that they want to procrastinate to address those fears and not allow them to be in the driver's seat, because I done it for 6 months before I came to the conclusion that I needed help, and now that I've got it, I'm kicking myself for not doing it sooner.